Hey, you found us. Welcome home to Center for Spiritual Living. We understand that you can't sit here in these chairs and be with us for everything that we do in the world, but we still want you to be part of our community. I want you to know that you're making a difference. With every challenge you meet, with every thought that you change, you contribute to the value of life on this planet. You're part of this higher vision. Click the Contribute button today and continue being the difference. And remember, what you give here, what you give to others, returns right back to your life, multiplied abundantly.
Only presider this morning. I've been attending CSL since 2014 and an official member since 2015. And it's one of the great things that I'm thankful for. And remembering this holiday season, this week is Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for all of you attending because our presence is valuable, showing up for one another. And I also want to just express a quick thanks to our band. And the outfits that we wear. I'm not sure if that was coordinated, but you guys are fabulous. Okay, each week we celebrate a core value at CSL, and this week our core value is diversity. Diversity at CSL means we honor all paths to God and celebrate the diversity of an infinite creator. And that's so important for peace in our time right now and all of the struggles that we know that our loved ones out there, our brothers and sisters, are going through. There's beauty and strengths in our differences. And being different doesn't mean that we aren't united. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, our ability to reach unity and diversity will be the beauty and test of our civilization. Indeed. So let's all stand and say our intention statement together in time and unity. And love each other up, recognize the diversity of each other, and honor that in a way that feels comfortable.
We are a diverse spiritual community expressing God as love.
I have to give a correction on myself. I've been a member, my husband just told me, since 2005. Not the last year. We have just a few announcements, really, really exciting, important announcements. This happens every year, it's really, really special. And it's delicious because our youth bake sale is today. So you can run credit cards and debit cards, and they do cash and they do checks. So go, let's not leave a crumb behind. Let's buy everything that they brought. Thank you for the volunteers for cooking and baking, and to all the kids. The money goes straight to our youth department, so please support that. We're not going putt-putting. These are tiny, tiny pencils. And something that's really cool that I think is really special about CSL is that every year we choose 3 local nonprofits to support with CSL tithing and volunteership. So today, until, let's see, November the 29th, you can nominate an organization. So it just has to be a local organization that shares our core values. So if you write that on your sheet, you can drop that off in the basket as it comes around, or there's a box in the back under the Get Involved sign that you can drop that off. And finally, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, we also do an annual Thanksgiving luncheon right here at CSL. So if you aren't going anywhere, or even if you have family coming into town, bring them to CSL. Have some community right here. And that will be November the 26th, that's on Thanksgiving, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it will be a potluck, so you're gonna want to bring, I'm looking at Mike because I know that he does it every year. You're gonna wanna bring a dish, and I'm not sure how that's all coordinated, but it just says a favorite dish you'd like to share. So just bring your family and friends and yourself along. So that's it for this morning. Everybody have a great service, and namaste.
riled up today. Good morning, CSL. Good morning. Stand back a little bit. Okay, so you can tell from our study book this month, the Zen Commandments, that the author is either a baby boomer or he spends an awful lot of time watching reruns of 60s TV shows. Because if you're following along, he compares our spiritual journey to the storyline of Gilligan's Island. Everything starts out really smooth, you enter life pretty confident, it's all good, everything's going to be fine, like a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. But then the weather starts getting rough, and your tiny ship is tossed. Just when you hope everyone is going to get along, you think everybody's going to get along, suddenly you realize that's probably not going to happen. Some people don't like you. Some people disagree with you. Some people misunderstand you, and you return the favor. There are people that you don't like or agree with either. So you can end up in life feeling kind of stranded, kind of like you're on an uncharted desert isle. Fortunately, you have the courage of a fearless crew. Otherwise, you'd be lost. And so you begin to employ the tactics to try and make everybody happy. Why can't we all just get along? That's your fantasy, that one day everybody will be happy with you and the choices that you make, and you'll be happy with them and every choice they make, and we can all get dressed up and sit around a big table with the turkey on it, and everyone smiles. Just like the Norman Rockwell painting. So you try everything to get this to happen. First up is Gilligan. He's the good-natured silly boy who's a little bit naive. He's the character that represents your dream, your fantasy, that we're all going to like each other one day. And then there's the skipper. He's the domineering one. He's the type that tries to force everybody to do what he wants. You know, he tries to bully people into getting along. Bullies say things like, especially this time of year, "He's your brother, damn it. You have to love him. She's your mother, you have to go." And after a while, you realize that that doesn't work, so you try status and money. The millionaire and his wife. And then you realize that money can't buy the happiness you seek or convince other people to think as you do, so you try sex and fame. Of course, the lovely movie star Ginger, who's almost irresistible. And when that doesn't work to get what you want, you think, well, maybe after all that I should be smart enough and apply some wisdom to this. That's when the professor enters the picture. He represents your attempt to get the facts right, to show people the facts, because if they just knew the facts, then they would understand your religion, or then they would understand your politics. But then you realize that doesn't work either, and so you come full circle back to your innocence and naivete, Mary Ann, who always wore those cute little tops. But then after that, after all of these characters, in episode after episode, you're still marooned. You're still misunderstood. You're still separated. You're still isolated. You're still alone. Why can't we all just get along? Why can't people just love each other? Isn't that what the Beatles said? All we need is love. Why can't we all just hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Well, I'll tell you why. It's too much of a stretch. It's really hard to love people you don't understand. It's really hard to love people you disagree with. It's really hard to love people whose values don't match your own. I doubt anytime soon you'll be able to convince the Republicans to love Hillary Clinton. Nor will you convince the Democrats to love Donald Trump. It's not going to happen. Now, they might find some way to work together respectfully, but there's probably not going to be any love between them. So why can't we just convince the Palestinians to love the Jews? Or the Muslims to love the Christians? Why can't that happen? Why don't people just love each other? Because it's hard to love people who are different. And it is especially hard to love people that you disagree with vehemently. So then, are we all just lost on this desert island alone with Gilligan? Stuck watching rerun after rerun after rerun of the same story, destined to live without a sense of community and caring and love in our world? Is there no path to love? Or is there some other way we can get there? Stay tuned. In the New Testament, Matthew 5:44, it is written in red that Jesus said this: "You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Okay, what? Love my enemies. Pray for those who persecute me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who's going to do that? I mean, I get it. It makes perfect sense when you view it from a perspective of a spiritual law that says whatever it is that you send out comes right back to you. I mean, I get it that when you send out love, that love is going to return to you. That's the only thing that can happen. And if you send out hate, if you hate them, then the venom of your own hatred poisons your system. It doesn't harm them in any way, but come on, it is hard enough to love people I understand and care about. How are you going to get me to love my enemy and to pray for somebody I don't like, who wants to deny me my rights and persecute me? So I'm just saying, is there a second choice? You know? Is there an easier way? The Zen commandments say there is. Check this out. Fortunately, he says, there is something easier than loving, blessing, and it primes the pump for love. Just as you are, you can extend your blessing to everyone just as they are. Blessing is a come as you are party. Now, this is something I can do. I can wrap my mind around this. I may not be able to love everyone. I may not be able to agree with them or understand their choices, but I can certainly bless them. Here's how it works. When you bless someone, what you're really saying is, I withhold nothing good from your life, and I seek no harm to your being. Whether I understand you or not, whether I agree with you or not, I realize on some level you are just like me and everybody else on this planet, working through our own issues to try and understand our truth and trying to find our own way to enlightenment and love. A blessing is the gift of non-judgment. It remembers that we are all doing the very best we can with whatever wisdom we possess at the time. As I said in a previous lesson, I swear to God, one day I'm going to write a book and the title will be, I'm Not Okay. You're not okay. And that's okay. We are perfect spiritual beings, flawless bites of universal energy, spinning around together on this blue speck of a planet, getting dizzied every day by fear and ignorance. And so it's easy for us to fall prey to poor choices and lost causes. It's very easy. You might say, I guess in some way we're all sort of damaged goods. One-winged angels trying to find our way in a world that doesn't see us or doesn't understand us. And yet we are also these unharmed, beautiful beings of light. We're all doing the very best we can with whatever wisdom we possess at the time and however much capacity lives in our hearts. There is a Tibetan tale about a jealous beggar who passes his day outside the palace walls bitter with resentment. And you can hear him muttering all day. Muttering. Why does he get to be the king and have all the luxuries? Somebody should cut his head off and make me king. And after months and months of this jealousy and this rage, the resentment gets the better part of him. And finally, exhausted in his own bitterness and rage, the beggar falls asleep on the ground outside the palace. Just then, the king's chariot passes through the gate, rolls over him, and cuts his head off. Instant karma, they call that. What we wish upon others, we draw into our own lives. To put it more simply, warning, the blessings you withhold from others are the very same blessings that are withheld from you. Maybe another good reason to bless your enemies and even the people who persecute you. It's been a tough week for television viewers. This week I saw on TV a woman whose daughter was killed by the terrorists in Paris. And when they told her that the mastermind of the group had been killed in a raid, they asked her the question, "Does this make you feel better?" And she said, "No. No, my daughter is still dead. She's not coming home." Hurting other people who hurt you is a knee-jerk reaction of race consciousness. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth leaves us all blind and toothless. Isn't that what Gandhi said? So what are we to do with these people that we can't seem to love? What are we to do with these people who are seeking us harm? Should we keep killing them, or should we try to bless them? I don't know whether you're awake at the wheel or not, or whether you've noticed this or not, but we have come to an important part of human history. It seems like it's total hot mess out there and chaos and fear, but I'm telling you, friends, if you stand back a bit, you can take in the whole picture of reality and you can see what's really happening in the evolution of our world. We have reached a turning point in the evolution of our consciousness as a people and a planet. Listen to this. Here's what's happened to us. We have come to a place where there are no military solutions to our problems anymore. Bombing the hell out of them won't work. Our million-man armies, our arsenals of nuclear weapons are now useless. The days of trying to force our will or our politics or our form of governance by invading their lands and occupying their nations no longer works or is effective. Flying overhead in drones and killing one enemy after another is an endless and futile effort because they are replaced with another one as quickly as we take one out. And so there is only one option left, unless, of course, we want perpetual war. And that is to find a way in our hearts to love our enemies. And if you can't bring yourself to do that, and I get it, it's hard, then at least bless them. Not their actions, not their behavior, not their politics, and not their religion, but bless the presence of God that lives inside of every human being. Bless the joy that lives in their hearts that's trying to get out. Bless the love that they came into the world with and seek to express. Your greatest challenge today is to hang on to your faith in a world full of fear. It is to keep yourself buoyant enough to float above the hatred and not succumb to the mob mentality of kill them because they killed us. It's a huge challenge. Can you meet it? My grandmother, Meemaw, was a big Irish woman. Big woman. She had bright red hair, big personality to match. A woman, when she walked in the room, you knew she was there. She had one of those contagious laughs that I love about people. You know, when you hear them laugh, you just start laughing. You don't even know why you're laughing or what you're laughing about. But in my grandmother, Geneva Ella Rebecca was her name, Geneva Ella Rebecca, this buoyant personality and jovial spirit was balanced with a very hot temper. Ooh! And a mouth like a truck driver. So when she would get mad, it was fascinating because you could watch the anger come upon her. She had that white skin, so her neck would start to get red, and then it would come up to her face, and it's like a pressure cooker, and like, stand back, kids, she's gonna blow, you know? Ooh, and when she got mad, it was God damn this and God damn that. My other grandmother, my Meemaw, my father's side, was exactly the opposite. She was a sweet little woman who never said an unkind word. And when people were around her that would start talking bad about somebody else or gossiping, she would say, well, you know what? God bless them. The truth is, God doesn't damn. And God doesn't bless. That's something you do. We have got to give up our secular gods with personal preferences. We have got to stop worshiping distant deities that match our human character flaws. Listen to me, this is important. There is no God who wants the Chiefs to win. I'm sorry. There is no God who wants any particular country to wage war. There is no God who damns some and blesses others. God is a power for good in the universe that knows no limit and a love that has no conditions. And it lives inside individuals that it has created and crafted out of its own consciousness and its own perfect love. So it's not God up there sending blessings to you down here. You have the power of blessing. It comes from inside of you. You're the being of light and power that God has placed in this world. And wherever you place your blessing, wherever you bless something, it's like Miracle-Gro. Anything and everything that you have blessed will begin to grow and thrive. And at the same time, whatever you decide to curse and to damn will wither on the vine and die. That's how much power you hold within you. So I want you to think about that when you hear yourself say things like, that damn computer. Or when you say things like, you know, my damn kids are driving me crazy. The words that come out of your mouth are surrounded and enveloped by a power that makes them so. So be very careful what you say. Think about this lesson and remember it when you say things like, every day of my life is a blessing. I am so blessed with perfect health. Years ago, I saw this play about a woman who was discontent in her marriage. And one of the lines to her was, "Madam, what is it that you love most about your husband?" And she quickly said, "His absence." As the old saying goes, some people bless us as they enter our lives. And some people bless us as they exit our lives. Funny thing. However, we forget that that same truth applies to us as well. You know, we're just egotistical enough to think that most everyone in our lives would certainly be blessed by our presence, when in fact, some may be better blessed by your absence. So if you can't find a way to love someone, if all you have for them is your own judgment and your own condemnation, be kind enough to make an exit from their lives. Give them the gift of your absence. I don't care if you are biologically connected. Remember, a blessing is a come-as-you-are kind of thing. Nobody has to change anything about themselves in order to receive a blessing from you. So this Thanksgiving, give your blessing to the food, even if you don't like everything that's going to be served. Give your blessing to your family, even if you don't like everyone at the table or you understand why they make the choices they make. And please take time this year to bless America so that it might be grounded in faith instead of driven by fear. And so ends the lesson. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that when a group of people or an individual sets an intention, it's like planting a seed in soil. It grows and thrives. I believe that when we gather together and set an intention for our lives, it sends out ripples into the world. The work that we do here goes forth from us to heal, bless, and prosper anyone in this world that CSL touches with our ministry, our message, and our prayers. So I invite you to say this with me, our affirmation. I bless everyone who enters my world of experience. All beings are sacred. All beings. Let's close our eyes and go inward to that place we are told where God resides. The kingdom of heaven is within. And let us trust and know together that we are the right people in the right place at the right time in history to change the world. That we have been given a vision of what's possible and a heart that, though has been wounded, is still ready to love again. That we have been given a mind that is connected to a universal mind that understands and knows all things even when we don't understand. So let us give our blessing to ourselves. Let's start at home. Let's bless the body that we live in. Thank God we are alive today. Thank God we are healthy. Thank God we are loved. Let's bless the people that we love, that we can reach out to, our friends and our family, our spiritual family at CSL. Let's bless everybody in this room. Let's see them as perfect expressions of God, fully entitled to love. Let's extend our blessing outward to the people that we don't know in our city, in our state, in our country, and in the world, the people whom we will never meet. Let's bless the world. Let's see it as it's seen from space as one beautiful expression of God that has no boundaries. Let's bless the planet in which we live so that we might care for it with wisdom and it might take care of us. Let's send our blessings out and know that each and every one heals, blesses, and prospers every individual. And trust that when we don't know what to do, when we don't know how to fix things, this planet and our lives are under the care of a perfect love. And all is well. And so it is.
I release and let go in the silence of my soul. I release, I let go, oh my soul. I release and let go in the silence of my soul. I release, I let go, oh my soul. I forgive every wrong as I sing this simple song. I forgive every wrong, oh my soul. I forgive every wrong as I sing this simple song. I forgive every wrong, oh my soul.
Let's go deeper into our spiritual practice this morning and spend some time together with our eyes closed, just breathing the bodies we've been given to house our souls. Just breathe.
I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
Let's take some time to go deeper and deeper into our soul, to find the peace that lives inside of us, that always awaits us. Let's release our judgment now Let's spend the next few minutes not judging. Let's take some time to set aside our strategies, the things we need to get done and are going to get done later. Let's not strategize now. Let's turn the off switch to our fears. Let's stop that. Just for a few minutes. You can pick up your fears later. Let's leave them down for now. Let's be together in the presence of God and breathe.
I love you, you love me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
And now let's sit and breathe and be and breathe and be. everything you do, every issue you work through personally, every challenge you meet, every minute you spend in meditation, every prayer you give, every blessing changes our world. It's an investment in a future generation. Your spiritual work heals us. Keep it up. And so it is.
I love you, you love me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
If there is anything troubling your heart, please know that Center for Spiritual Living is here to support you. After the service, our prayer practitioners will be along the sides of the walls. Please do sit with them for a while. And if you just want to be reminded of how wonderful you are and perfect you are, just as you are, there are other opportunities as well. There are prayer cards in the back of the seats at the end of your rows. And CSL also offers a 24-hour prayer line. Just put that in your phone and leave it in your favorites, and you can call it every day for a different prayer. One of the things that we do here at CSL is invest in ourselves, our futures, and we take very seriously spreading our good message, like the one Dr. Chris gave today. And we do that by supporting CSL in different ways, including tithing, being a committed giver, using the kiosk in the back to donate, and of course, slipping something into the basket as it comes along. We thank you very much, and we're very, very grateful. Bless us all.
Creation, God is creator.
So I want to welcome those of you who are here for the very first time. It takes a lot of spiritual courage and bravado to come to a spiritual community for the first time. So welcome to our guests. We do not ask you to stand or try to embarrass you in any way, but we do want to provide information about who we are. If you'd like that, there is a place in the lobby where you can get that. So please avail yourself of that. As you heard before, we got lots of stuff coming up for the holidays, so pay close attention to our announcements as they come forward. We've got lots of fun stuff planned for the holidays. About 30 years ago, when I stepped into a Center for Spiritual Living in Atlanta, Georgia, I came from a Methodist background. And growing up as a Christian, from a Christian family, I had some big questions about this teaching and how it related to Jesus and what this teaching taught about Jesus. And so I found a book that was written by our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, called The Philosophy of Jesus. I share this with you because next month, December, this is our study guide. This is our study book. And all of our lessons will be about the man Jesus and his ministry and the Christ consciousness. I love this book. I still do. It gives a great deal of insight into how we approach the area of divinity. So check it out. It's available in the bookstore today. We want to give it to you in advance. And that's it. So I'm done. So will you stand and let's sing our song?